The northern quarter in Manchester has become synonymous in the country for their street art. What was once an industrial region is now a bohemian and vibrant hub within Manchester. Now there's some pretty magnificent artwork within Manchester, from full-scale murals to the arts on the back streets of Manchester. Now the best way to find these street arts is to have a look around Northern Quarter and go around the streets, because there's plenty to get involved in.
Manchester was rated the third best city for street art in the UK by South West Railway, and it's clear to see why, with street artists such as Axie P19, Quebec and Kelso all producing some brilliant and instantly recognisable art which has been lighting up the Northern Quarter. Street art is often painted over by other artists, as their artists themselves don't own the wall or the art, so viewers are seeing a one-of-a-kind work that is likely not to last, where the timescale creates an immediacy and electricity around the work. The catalyst for this dominance of street art in Manchester was the Cities of Hope Festival in May 2016. This was a street festival aimed at raising awareness of a variety of world issues, which saw 9 of the most well-renowned street artists coming to Manchester to spray paint their craft onto the red brick.
I'm here at Sett Art Gallery at 174 Burton Road in West Didsbury to try my hand at their street art workshop. Here I hope they'll be able to find where street art is created and also how it begins. Here the owner, Frankie Clark, teaches and offers an abundance of street art workshopping classes from young to old to introduce them into the world of street art.
The Sett Art Cafe operates your traditional cafe where you can pop in for a latte or a toasty. But once you step through their doors, it's an absolute treasure trove for street art lovers and a creative hub for artists in a relaxed and friendly environment. They operate their Sett Youth Club, which is a national accredited arts awards centre which provides a framework for 11 to 15-year-olds to engage with local art opportunities and develop their skills through creating their own portfolios. The work has cemented Sett's place as both the creative hub of Burton Road and the place to party on the strip. I spoke to the owner Frankie about the work he does at the gallery.
It offers kind of a community space to sell local art, because obviously kind of the fine art community, it's pretty tough to get in unless you know somebody. I come from more of a street art background, and there's some really talented artists locally who we kind of want to showcase. Then we developed into selling coffees and stuff, and now we're mostly a teaching establishment. So we run classes like this evening where we do graffiti. We have other artists in, like our current resident artist Yasmin Shima runs a night called Brushing Beats where she does like acrylic on canvas. We've just put some Lego walls up, which was going to be like the graffiti night that we do tonight. I started off doing fluid art because I'm not really from an art background, so that's really good for teaching kind of kids. And we've developed that, and now we do what's called the Arts Award program. You know, because I just love like the young'uns when they really pick it up, and that's kind of expanded into the adults as well, because there's a lot of adults that come now at night who they haven't done any arts in school, and they leave, and they, you know, it's a real good sense of satisfaction for them. And yeah, our local community is really important to us. We want to help it's artists of all levels, but we also get some really, really talented guys come in. We're always fascinated in graffiti. I come from a very small town in Durham where if you paint on somebody's walls, they're going to find you. So I was into DJing from a very early age, and I'm kind of lucky to be able to come back to it as an adult and kind of start honing my skills without those kind of preconceptions that you get as a small child. When I first set up, I needed to use the space, and even though I was kind of really, I was always fascinated with graffiti, I didn't have kind of the technical knowledge to do it. I was always good at teaching, but then I've had to pick up everything as I've gone along, so I've been really lucky to have the support. But I really have to give a very special mention to Rachel Jackson, who was a very good friend of mine who recently very tragically passed away. There's some of our artwork. I've had some commissions of her and she did a lot of stuff with like people in their like happy moments, and she was a very dear friend of mine who we're really gonna miss. Yeah, we're really blessed to have some really like experienced older guys who've been there and done loads of different things, and they've all been really helpful to like kind of getting this place set up. And also we've got kind of newer talent coming through, and we just want to make it kind of a really, you know, welcoming place where there's no real kind of judgment here. There's no good art, there's no bad art. We're all just trying to either be creative for therapy reasons or to kind of hone ourselves, and just for the young'uns especially to discover if they want to move into the arts or not, or even just come and have a coffee and chill out in a safe, beautiful place.
Finn Toll reporting from Mancunian Matters.